Everyone's vision of entering San Francisco on a cruise ship. Romantic, perfect weather. It is raining here in San Francisco. So what are you going to do? If you're not going to Alcatraz, too expensive, didn't book ahead of time, what can you do that's within walking distance and inside? So here's our top 5 picks. What to do in San Francisco in the rain. I'm Troy and this is Port Lowdown. Number 1, the Exploratorium. This is a museum of science, technology, and arts, which is almost 100% hands-on. Kids and families rock here, because play and wonder is the main point of coming. This seems to be the thing for families to do on a rain-soaked weekend. It doesn't seem so from the front, but the museum extends all the way across the entire Pier 15. Interactive displays on perception, human behavior, life science, engineering, electricity and magnets, robots, it goes on and on and on. Expect crowds of families, but there's plenty for everybody. And no one is ever too long at any one display for you not to get a crack at it. Add to this, interactive art installations, experimental movies, and workshops. There's also lockers available for 50 cents and a big restaurant at the back. Now, normal admission runs on the pricey side. However, check the link in our description below, as the Exploratorium has several discount programs available, including for California teachers, disabled visitors, military, and AAA. But even if you pay full board, it's totally worth it. Good for at least 2 hours, if not more, especially when it's a 10-minute walk south of the ship. Number 2, the Ferry building. Another 10-minute walk south of the Exploratorium is this iconic city landmark, restored to its original turn-of-the-century grandeur. Did you know that before the 1930s, ferries were the most common form of transportation into the city, with this place being the hub? Well, you can still take a ferry here to Oakland, but this building is now ground zero for the most densely concentrated gourmet food hall I've ever seen. All local, high quality, with variety and uniqueness the norm. There's also a beautiful view of the bay out back, with more stores and cafes. You'll likely find the farmers market here as well, selling just as fancy goods as indoors. I wonder if this rabbit is a regular celebrity here. The best word for this place is overwhelming. So take your time wandering about, window shopping, and spending a small fortune, if you so desire. At least have a snack. Good for at least an hour. 2 if you cozy up to a cafe. Number 3, Musee Mechanique. Now walk north from the port for about 15-20 minutes to Fisherman's Wharf, and you'll reach this absolute gem of an arcade. A labor of love from a family of collectors dedicated to preserving and sharing turn-of-the-century arcade amusements, machines, and games. The collection is surprisingly large for the smallish space. Player pianos, animatronic performers before Disney made them, well, Disney. And peep shows from a very bygone era. Enough said. Some of the miniatures are truly grand and detailed. They have more modern games here too, of course, with some older games in the mix. Anyone remember this? This caused quite a stir in its time. All you need are quarters and a good chunk of time, at least an hour, to soak it all in. Be sure to pay homage to Laughing Sal. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and find it useful, hit us up with a like and consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to us. Thank you. Number 4, San Francisco Maritime National Park Visitor Center. The National Park Service recently opened this free museum as an extension of the Maritime National Historical Park. If you blink, you'll miss it. It's under the Argonaut Hotel. It's small, but man, is it nice. The center tells the story of the seafarers who worked Fisherman's Wharf, the gold rush, the immigrant experience, and more. Films are shown on a regular basis. This museum is beautiful, on par in quality to anything in Washington, D.C. To take it all in, you could spend an hour. Like I said, small but high quality. And number 5, American Academy of Ophthalmology Truhlsen-Marmor Museum of the Eye. After taking in the Maritime Museum, walk up the block to this place, which details the science of eyesight. Free to enter, this museum is beautiful, with interactive displays and interesting artifacts explaining how the science of improving eyesight developed. You can learn a thing or two about your eyes in the process. They even have VR. Definitely worth a good 30 minutes of time. All these activities can take up a whole day if you take your time. So enjoy the rain and hop around to these indoor attractions.